wasn't brave enough to stay at this place.
Away, Satan!
You think bad, then bad's what you get.
All right. We're back, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, good to be back.
Another episode of An Hour to Kill, episode 14. I didn't even realize. I was like looking at the shit. I was like, damn.
Shit, that's creeped up a bit, hasn't it?
But today we got Brian Goes Blu back on here, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, good to have you on, man.
We're gonna be talking about the top 5 back country slasher. But how's everything going with y'all, man? Y'all doing all right?
Good, man.
Yeah, not too bad. Busy week, but yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shit. I don't know what to say about the heat, but I'm gonna try to stay out of it, but that ain't gonna happen. So anyway, y'all don't want to hear about that shit. I promise you. It's this is stroke out fucking weather right here.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's the air you can wear. The smuffocation has begun. We're in fucking August now.
I can't even imagine it like being 100 years. I've never ever seen it. I think the 90s is the most I've ever witnessed.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be 100 degrees Monday, but it's probably going to feel like 112. Some shit.
Just open up your oven and then think about walking in there.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it. I'm going to catch the chat right quick, man.
Yeah.
We got Gizmo on here. Drop that 0 and get with the hero. Okay. The enemy is my bro. Can you tell me what NWA stands for? I don't think I can.
Not if you want to get banned.
Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to.
Ask Ice Cube.
Yeah. Or yeah, I was gonna say Easy, but he's gone, ain't he? Or Drake. Wow, Wrangler, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, man. Tex, what's happening?
Hey, Tex.
Let's see. I ain't no chicken fucker. Okay, that's good to know, man.
I didn't think it was though.
Yeah. Tex says, I got some Criterions and Shaw Scope Volume 2 in today. Hell yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I don't have none of the Shaw Scopes. I wondered about them, but I don't know. I was big into that kind of shit when I was little, man. I don't know. I kind of got away from it, though.
Yeah, I'm not big into the martial arts movies too much.
Yeah.
No.
I used to be when I was a kid, though. I was really big into that shit. But saying, hey, what's going on? Holland, what's happening, man? You know, Holland's every damn where. Which we think's, well, I think you was talking about that, right? You think it's hoax?
Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like it is.
Let's see. Hello, Texas. Okay. Is my wife in there? Did I skip my wife? I don't see her nowhere. He threw me off.
He said soon to be in the comments.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Holland Tasha soon to be in the comments. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yep. Bunch of hey. There's my wife. Yeah.
Hey.
Yep. Dirk, I work in a warehouse, not looking to next week. Yeah, man. Warehouses fucking suck too, dude. Yeah. Man, that's some rough heat. I've done some of that shit too. Negotiating with aliens. Okay. All right. Hey, hubby, I'm here. Yeah. Thank you, baby. Got Robert England doc.
Oh yeah, they got
Robert England. Okay.
new documentary.
Yeah, I heard about that. I was wondering.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard about it, but I've not seen it yet.
Yeah.
Is it new out now? Do you know? Or?
I've seen it. They're selling it, right?
I think Orbit was selling it.
Okay.
I'll have to look into that.
Let's see. Gizmo says we must get Shaw Scope Volume 1 and 2, Dirt and Darren, and have an episode where we go through them.
Oh God, I don't think that would be my.
I don't know, man. Just
that would be rough, I think.
Madness Comic Network. That's a new one. Pops has arrived. That's a new one for me. Glad you're here, man.
Yeah.
Chris C, the slasher dude. After all,
Yeah,
afternoon all slash the light. Yeah, man. Appreciate that. How's that, Doc Wrangler? On my lunch break, just watching these awesome gents. Yeah, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely.
And Wild Wrangler says he hadn't watched it yet. Cool. Well, I guess we can start this thing off, man. Y'all want to start from 5 or 1 or 3?
5. I think 5.
Yeah, go 5.
5 to 1.
Okay. We did one with Johnny where we started at 1. We did all. We was like, let's change this shit up.
Change the shit up.
Bring the bangers out. But I guess Darren, if you want to start number 5.
Yeah, I am gonna start off by saying I've not included any of the Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
My favourite, without a shadow of a doubt, would be The Burning, but I've not included that because I think I've talked about it in different podcasts and stuff. So
yeah, I did the same. I did the same thing. I didn't include like the ones that everybody would know because there's a big debate about Texas Chainsaw Massacre if it's a slasher or not, but I didn't include that. I didn't include none of the Friday the 13th, none of the go-to, the ones that have been in the spotlight long enough. I didn't include none of those.
Yeah.
No, like Madman as well. I didn't include because I'm pretty sure one of you guys have got it anyway. Oh, I know, like one of you guys have got it anyway. But
you think maybe I got?
unless you took it off your list. But that would be in my top 5 as well. But these are like kind of lesser known ones, but that I really want to talk about. So first up,
and I just
go on.
I just want to say one thing before we start. I also only picked out of my collection, so I didn't order nothing.
Right. Okay.
So I'm limited to what I have. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. I've got a few honorable mentions later as well, if you want.
Oh yeah, we do too. Well, I do too.
And there's one I couldn't find in my collection I wanted to talk about, but and that's Wrong Turn. I'll just give it a minor mention later. So yeah, the first one up is probably more mainstream of all time. Nightmare Vacation 2, which is Sleepaway Camp 2.
Okay.
And bear with me because I know this film is not really.
That's the alternate title?
Yeah, that was like the UK title on VHF back like when I first got to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's cut as well, But so it's Sleepaway Camp 2 and Happy Campers, made in 1988 directed by Michael A. Simpson. You've got Pamela Springsteen, I think everyone in the genre knows her. You've got Renee Estevez, who's an Intruder, and a couple of obviously like lesser known actors. But prior, I think again, everyone will probably know this anyway, but prior to this film, we got this 14-year-old transvestite who slaughters everyone at a summer camp in part 1. And there they are back for part 2. So yeah, there's not really much to say about the premise of this. Really, it's pretty much like your routine body count slasher, at a summer camp. I class that as like backwoods, kind of thing. But this film it's got a lot of like oversexed like teenage boys with mullets. You can tell the time of when it was made just by looking at the fashions. Same with the girls, they're like really oversexed. You've got loads of TNA. It's kind of like a self-parody, I would say. But for some reason, I really prefer this and the third one over the original, because I find the original's a bit, even though it's like probably more realistic and a bit straighter, I just have a lot more fun with this one. So yeah, Angela's back this time, and she's bumping off like basically the bad kids, you know, the kids that are getting up to no good sex wise and pulling pranks and all that, which ends up being most of the cast really. But yeah, you've got like a decent set of characters. You've got like the Ali, who's like the camp slut. She's pretty hot as well. You've got the shit sisters, Molly, like we even got like these 2 10-year-old kids who are like on tip patrol. It's quite funny. They're just spying on the girls all the time. I like the decent heavy metal kind of soundtrack. There's a few good metal songs in there, namely Anvil, Straight Between the Eyes, I think would be the more famous one, I could say.
Yeah.
And you could technically say there's like Freddy and Jason in this film, you know, because they pull a prank dressed up as Freddy and Jason. You got Angela with like a chainsaw as well, so that's a bit of a nod to Texas Chainsaw. But yeah, you know, I haven't got too much more. There's some, like you say, there's some really good cheesy death scenes. You get these 2 stone drunk girls, basically covered in petrol and roasted on barbecue. That's pretty good to see. The camp slut I mentioned earlier, she's stabbed and like drowned in like this toilet outhouse. That's got to be seen, because she like appears with like what appears leeches on her face, but you could take that 2 ways, because it could be shit. You don't know, like
probably shit.
Yeah. You've got all the standard kills. You've got a guy with battery acid thrown in his face. You've got a girl that gets drilled, and I mean drilled with a drill. A decent decapitation scene too. Tell me if I'm going on too long, mine.
No, you're good, man.
Just a couple more things then. There's a reference to like Flotsam and Jetsam album, Doomsday.
I remember them. I remember Flotsam and Jetsam.
Oh man, don't want to get on a tangent, but I've seen them in the UK when they supported Megadeth. So I love that. I love that album anyway. So I love that reference. Pamela Springsteen is amazing as Angela. I think she's the best Angela. And yeah, basically, that's it. Some good over the top performances. Special effects are not going to win any awards, but they're really fun. And just a highly enjoyable slasher. Sorry if I went on a bit too long for that.
No, you're good, man. You don't apologize for that. I mean,
but it's kind of a guilty pleasure for me as well.
I've never really seen any of the other sleepaway camps except the first one. I never did. I just never went to it.
You got to check them out, man.
I've seen them in the video store. I just never. I was like, how are they going to make a part 2 and 3?
2 and 3 are so fun, man. They're so fun.
Oh man, they were made back to back as well, so they've got pretty much the same vibe. But I'd stay away from the newer one or the last one. I feel that's really bad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. Oh yeah, man. What you got, Brian? Number 5.
My number 5 is going to be Humongous.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay, I haven't seen that one either.
This is the art most people remember.
I was going to include that on mine.
That looks familiar, maybe.
Yeah. But it's this group of teens basically that they're I don't know, they're going to like they're on a boat, and it's like a real foggy night, and their boat ends up like going down, and so they're trying to find a place to park their boat. It ends up like going to this place called Dog Island, I think is what it's called, and they kind of crash there, and one of them's missing and one of them's injured, and you got the rest of them just kind of wonder what the fuck to do here, and they're just on this mysterious kind of island. They don't know where they're at, and they don't know how to get out. And there's this monster that's on the island too, kind of picking them off one by one. And it's just a fun movie.
Who put that one out?
Scorpion.
That's Scorpion. Okay.
Yeah. Just this weird, creepy monster. It's a really dark movie too, kind of like Madman, how it's like this real dark tones to it.
Right.
But I always have a good time watching this one. It's just a different kind of take on the slashers. you don't really see too many ones where they crash on an island and stuff like that. So
Yeah, no doubt.
and yeah, I don't know.
Check it out.
They're just looking for a rescue type thing to go on, and nothing really comes to rescue their asses. They're kind of just stuck there getting fucked up. But yeah, I don't know. It's from the creators of PromNet, it says too.
There you go. I had it on my honorable mentions.
Yeah.
I've only got the DVD though. It's quite dark. Is the Blu-ray a lot better quality?
Yeah, the Blu-ray is a lot better quality.
Right. Okay.
But, I don't know if this is out of print or what, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really have too much else to say about it. It's just
what would
pretty,
you?
Pretty straightforward.
That's something I didn't ask. What would you rate it? Just say that.
I'd probably rate this one like a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
I didn't do the just like Darren. I didn't get the Friday the 13th or the. I didn't even do Sleepaway Camp in my top 5 here.
Yeah.
So,
right. Yeah.
Just kind of did like the standalones, you know.
Right. I got you.
I didn't rate Sleepaway Camp 2. I would have said that was like a 7, but I'm being quite generous because I do
it out of 5 because the letterbox. It would be a 6 out of 10 for me.
I'm probably gonna get probably people gonna trip out on my number 5 pick, but that it even made it to my number 5. But it's huge nostalgia, man. And I say this shit all the time, I'm like a broken record, but that's what really it just brings back memories when I watch these movies, you know. And so that's The Forest, man. From 19, I've seen it probably in 85, 86, somewhere around there.
Oh, you saw it back then, back in the day?
Yeah, on VHS. Yeah.
That's cool.
I just remember, and it still holds up. I mean, I seen it when I first got this, but I just watched it again for the stream and everything. But if nobody's seen The Forest, so there's these creepy ass kids in the movie, and then their daddy is a cannibalistic hermit, and their mom's also a damn ghost as well, you know, and she's constantly popping up and shit and talking about, where are my children? They need to be punished and shit like that, you know. But I just remember back when I was a kid, man, it fucked my head up. It kind of freaked me out. But you know, back in the day, we didn't buy VCR when they first come out or when they were readily available. We'd rent one, and then we'd rent a shit ton of movies, like for the whole weekend, you know.
Yeah, I remember you could rent a VCR.
Yeah. But yeah, so I guess the premise is like 2 LA couples plan a trip to get away from the big city life of LA. And these people, they have no business going camping. They're what we call tenderfoots, you know. They don't need to go camping. But and when you find the backstory out of the killer daddy, you know, or his name's John, but I'm not gonna spoil it. Anybody hasn't seen it, but it's got a lot of little layers to it. I guess I didn't notice when I was a kid, you know, you don't put all that shit together.
Yeah.
But I think it still holds up, man. I know it gets shit on. It's got really bad reviews. There's the mom, you know. She's such a bitch though. And yeah, it's just let's see, what else can I say about this movie, man? Anybody cares, it's written, directed, edited, and produced by Don Jones. Gary Kent is the killer, which you've seen him in other shit. He's in I think Schoolgirls and Chains, which I'd never seen that until that was released. But it's got Dean Russell as Steve, Tommy Barrett as Sharon, John Bates as Charlie, and Ann Wilkinson as Teddy. But let's see. So the director lost his house while getting the money to make this movie. He lost his house. He said he hocked his house to make this film. When he finally got money, he paid everybody that was in the movie before he got his house back and shit. So that's pretty cool. I think that's a pretty solid dude. But yeah, man, I had fun with this one. Still holds up from the first time I seen it. Of course, the VHS was real shitty and dark. Couldn't see a lot of the shit, but I think the cinematography is pretty damn solid, especially on the Blu-ray. The terrain and the rocks and all that shit. But super low budget. But there's a charm to it, man. I can't explain. It's got a little bit of everything going on in this one. But
yeah, it's quite a few different genres mixed in there. There's like a ghost element.
You got some ghost shit going on. You got the slasher element, and he's just like a regular dude, you know.
Yeah.
I will say on this release, Kino owns this or whatever, but this is a code red. And if you're gonna watch a commentary, don't watch the first commentary. There's a dude on there. I don't know who he is, but he gets on my fucking nerves while I was watching the commentary. I was like, what the fuck? He is annoying as a fuck, man. But yeah. That's my number 5 pick, The Forest.
I've tried watching that a couple of times. I just can't get into it at all.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Maybe, like I said, I've seen it, and I remember renting it because of that, because of the cover. You know, that's what drew me into the damn thing back in the VHS days. So.
Oh God, it's an amazing cover. I've even got the big box VHS of it. But I think CK loves that film from Dead Pit. He's always mentioning that film back in the day.
Yeah, I've seen it way the hell back there, man. And that's what I lean to a lot of times, nostalgia. But
yeah,
I know I need to see some more shit. But anyway, what you got for number 4? Well, I need to catch a chat on it. Let me see. All right. Madness Comic Network. Okay, I know that's Pops, man. He said you popped into some of the shows on the network, returning the favor. Yeah, man, they got a bunch of shit going on. It's a lot of comic creators, but it's not just comic creators. They do they got a horror show on there as well that I checked out a couple times, or several times actually. But I think it's like 24 hours a day live streams or some shit. They got like different people on there all the time. So y'all check them out, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gizmo, 3 of my 5 Backwoods Marcy films I have picked. Sorry I had to cancel. I'm still rendering. Plus tired as fuck. Not normal for me to cancel. Sorry. Yeah, Gizmo's been
no worries, man.
He's been up like 20-something hours editing his movie and shit. He's like trying to crunch a deadline or something. But
yeah, it's no problem. So
I think he's delirious as hell or something. But Holland says you will pay for this, Gizmo. Yeah, give him hell. I bet, Holland. Be gentle. Right now, I wish your real name is Lisa, and you are a member of the SSR. No, Gizmo. More like the Beast in Heat. Yeah. What's up, fellas? Happy Saturday. What's going on, Spicy 4K? Yeah, people saying, hey. As well, as long as the beast is in its cage, I have Ilsa to save me. Yeah. Ilsa's a bad bitch. Let's see. Predator is a Backwood Marcy film. Man, I don't know. I haven't seen Backwoods Marcy, but I can confidently say that Predator is nothing like that. So.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Backwoods Marcy.
What is going on here? Okay. What up? Hagen K. Glad to have you, man. All right, let's see. Anthony, what's up? What's up, pimps? He says.
Man.
What's up, Anthony?
Yeah, man. Let's see. Wild Wrangler says great list so far. Good deal, man. Appreciate it. Let's see. Everybody saying hey. any of you guys gonna go see Talk to Me? And I've been thinking about it because people just won't shut up about it. But I mean, I'm hearing really good shit about it, so I don't know. Brian goes to the movies more than I do.
Yeah,
So I don't know if he's going or not.
we're probably gonna see it tomorrow night.
Okay.
But I didn't want to see it at all, and then I saw the cover of Fangoria magazine that fucking there's like a demon creature in that shit.
Yeah.
It looked pretty cool. So then I was kind of sold on wanting to check it out because
I mean,
the trailer just looked okay.
Okay. I haven't heard nobody say nothing bad about it. So
Yeah, me neither. Plus, it's only 93 minutes too, so not a bad runtime.
Yeah, we need more of those. We need some more of those instead of these 3-hour bangers and shit.
Yeah, everyone seems to be talking about that film at the moment. I don't know whether it'll have a UK release or what have you, but I'll definitely check it out at some point. I just don't know whether it'll be in the.
I think it's an Australian movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another one out as well without going off topic. Called Cobwebs. I've heard good things about.
Cobwebs, I've been hearing about a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully, like the genre gets one good film.
Have you done a review on that one, Brian?
No, I haven't seen either one of them.
Okay. I thought I've seen several people doing shit. I haven't had any time to look at YouTube though. So.
Yeah, it's hard.
Right.
Yeah.
All the bigger channels are like reviewing them.
Yeah.
I don't like watching the bigger channels as much.
Yeah.
I watch all the smaller, all the us kind of guys.
Yeah.
More interesting.
Yeah, it's
more
real. Production. I mean, the production values and all that shit, it's nice and everything, but it's still kind of raw. The raw shit's I appreciate, Let's see. Hold on, this chat's going crazy, man. I might Hagen K. Chris C says you might go see Talk to Me. Gizmo says, "Talk to me. Tell me your name. You blow me off like it's all the same. You lit a fuse, and now I'm ticking away like a bomb. Yeah, baby." He said, "Sing that, Dirk." Hey, I will sing I got a little ditty that's coming later that y'all might appreciate. So
okay, all right.
But I'm not gonna sing a whole lot. It's just gonna be like 2 verses, and I'll leave it alone. Anthony says, "No more 3-hour fucking movies." Yeah, man, this shit's getting ridiculous. Let's see. Talk to Me A24.
Yeah.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I heard something about some YouTubers made it or something. There's something else I heard. But I guess A24 is pushing them.
Yeah, they pushed it out.
Cool. Yep, Wild is A24. Okay. Cool. All right, man. Well, we moving right along. Gizmo?
Yeah.
I mean, Gizmo. Darren, what the shit? Gizmo's been in the chat. He's
Yeah. So my number 4 is like nostalgia probably as well. It's Tourist Trap. I mean,
what is Tourist Trap? Oh,
Tourist Trap. Yeah.
Oh,
sorry,
yeah, man. You got the rifleman in that bitch.
Yeah.
Chuck Connor.
It's he's great performance as well. So you got Tourist Trap is directed by David Schmoller, who did like Crawl's Face and the Seduction, I think it was, from 1982. You got music by Pino Donaggio, which is like too good, I think, actually for this actual film. But it's quite funny as well because it's quite dramatic, some of that score, and the actual theme is really cheesy and it's played quite a lot, which I love it anyway. So this is like a year winner. Yablans Presents, who quite famously brought us Halloween and Hell Night. With this one, right, is basically the creepiest PG movie you'll ever see. How the hell this was rated PG?
Well, PG was different. You know, PG was different, man, back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but bloody hell, man! I tell you,
there's nudity in PG movies back in the day. So
right, but this film opens up right with one of the best scenes ever in a slasher film, I tell you. So we got this guy, Woody, like, his car's broken down. He's trying to find this gas station, and all his friends, they're all basically in the middle of nowhere. So he finds this gas station, and in entering it, there's no one there. So he, like, goes into the back room, and then this fucking mannequin just springs up laughing, scaring him. Like, you've got dummies flying everywhere through windows. You've even got, like, poltergeist activity, where you've got all these plates and stuff coming tearing towards him. And God, yeah, honestly, it's one of the creepiest scenes you'll ever see in a slasher film.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure.
So yeah, so yeah. You get like, yeah, you can't even describe it, man. But this guy Woody gets bumped off early on, and then we concentrate then on his friends who've got this Jeep. They go they go for a swim. They bump into this strange guy, played by Chuck Connors, Mr. Slauson. He invites him back to this old abandoned like wax museum, which was made by his brother. Then that night, all sorts of like creepy shit starts to happen. All these mannequins start coming to life. What's so good about this film as well is like Chuck Connors. He plays this really charming guy. And he's got like a brother who goes around in this mask. And he's got, from what we can gather, like psychic powers. So, he can do anything. He can move objects and all that. It's quite fucking frightening when you think about it. It's kind of a mix between, I'd say, if I had to say, Texas Chainsaw Massacre and House of Wax. But more like the remake of House of Wax with Paris Hilton.
But also with some kind of weird telekinesis shit.
yeah. Even the look of the killer mine, he kind of looks like Leatherface, to me.
Yeah.
And there's talking about Texas Chainsaw. There's a scene exactly like lifted from Texas Chainsaw, the window jump. It's frighteningly similar, to be honest. But yeah, like Dirk said, with the telekinesis is quite unsettling. You've got the use of all these creepy dolls to great effect. He kills this one girl as well on this table, where he suffocates her he makes a mask.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a slow process, and it's really fucking frightening if you think about it.
It is.
Because he describes what's going to happen to this girl in the build up to that death. Lots of tension, good build up to the scene, the best scenes. And I think Chuck Connors is basically the star of the film. Fantastic performance. I'm not going to give away with it, the twist, but I highly recommend Tour Trap. I'd say it's one of the better 70s slashers out there, in the wake of like Halloween as well.
What's her name that's in there?
Tanya Roberts.
Yeah, Tanya Roberts. She's in Beastmaster.
Yeah. And she, like, the kids are not that good really actors, but they don't really need to be in some of these slashers.
It's very creepy though.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's great. Yeah. So highly recommended. That's one number 4. If I had to give it 8 to 10, I would give it a 7 8 to 10. I think maybe an 8, but 7 or 8 out of 10.
Oh shit! Well, yeah. So I didn't even say on my 4s. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10 on the 4.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, Brian, what's your number 4, man?
My number 4 is probably one of the first Scream Factory titles I ever owned. That came out was the Final Terror.
Oh,
okay.
Nice. Yeah.
Have you ever seen this one?
Yeah. I like that.
I think so. It looks familiar, but I mean, I've seen a lot of shit back in the day, man.
And one of Daryl Hannah's first roles, really.
Oh,
she was young in this one. So it was filmed in 81, but didn't get released until 83.
Yeah.
There's this other guy named Adrian Zemed. He was in Grease 2, but he was like famous from Grease 2 back in 82, and then this was released a year later, even though this was made before then. Also has Mark Metcalf from Animal House, and he's in those Twisted Sister videos. You know, the guy that's like, you know what you want to do with your life.
Oh,
you know,
Yeah.
That
He
guy's
looks
in
like
here.
he could be related to Ernest or something.
Yeah. He's cool. I saw him at a convention once. He was pretty cool.
Yeah, man, that'd have been cool to meet him.
Yeah, but pretty much you got a group of kids that are, you know, they're camping in the forest, another backwoods forest movie, and they do the little bonfire thing where they talk about a story of a young woman who was raped and became insane, who was put in a local mental institution when she gave birth to a baby boy who was taken from her. And then when the boy was 19, he took his mother from the institution and released her to live in the forest. So it's kind of like them creeping him out in the forest, saying that she's still out there. And then the next morning, a couple of the kids are missing, and they don't know where they're at. And then they're trying to look for them, and shit goes down. It's the reveal at the end is pretty cool because it ends up being one of the campers' moms. It was the mom from the story. So cool. Yeah. I just like the scenery and everything in this one a lot. I like, you know, where it takes place. There's a lot of like cool like waterfalls and just a lot of like great like just practical scenery just to take in when you're watching it. It's filmed really well.
Even like today's green screen shit everywhere.
There is some like pops and stuff in the film print in here because it was like from Surviving Elements or whatever. The best they can come up with, really. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's just one I always tend to like, and I watched this one a few times, and it's just nothing huge about it, but it's a very straightforward movie. But I do like the little reveal at the end that it's actually, you know, one of the people's moms and shit. Whenever they throw you for a loop there, and you're like, you know, the kid sees his mom again and shit. It's kind of crazy. But
that's a great pick, man. Because like you said with that, it was made in 81, but when like Daryl Hannah kind of got famous, I think Adrian Zemed was in TJ Hooker maybe.
I think
they kind of brought it out.
What I remember about Daryl Hannah, he was like
what's up?
Is the frozen? I thought it was me then for a minute.
He'll come out of it.
Yeah.
Come on, Dirk.
You there, Dirk? You there? Yeah, he's back.
Now you're back. Maybe.
For now and then, man. Oh shit. We good?
Okay. Now you're good.
Okay. But anyway.
Yeah.
I was saying Daryl Hannah, what I remember her being like when she got famous was like probably Splash.
Yeah, Splash, yeah. That was a big one. Yeah, I'd highly recommend this one if you like what we're talking about here, these kind of slashers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like the ending as well to that with the way they, I won't mention, you know, how they do it, but the way they get the killer as well.
Yeah, and I like that like the way that curved knife looks that she's holding it. That weapon is pretty cool.
Yeah, awesome pick, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out because I mean, it sounds familiar, like the title sounds familiar, but I'm not remembering.
I think
it's one that Dana loves. She mentions it a lot.
Yeah.
But the two Brian have picked like humongous as well. You've got to see both of them. Like any backward slasher fan got to see them too.
Yeah, I think that one's still in print for like $12, $15, something like that on Amazon. It's not bad.
That's a Screen Factory, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Well, cool pick, man. I got 2 Rex now, but in the mountain of movies I gotta watch. But so my number 4, this ain't a great movie. It's a video nasty. It probably should have never been a video nasty. It's kind of crazy that it is, but it's gonna be Don't Go in the Woods Alone.
Right.
Hell yeah.
You know, You got the wild man, and they said that the look they were going for when they made him look like that was a Siberian shaman. And I'm like, what the shit? But this shit's fun, man. It's a super low budget, $150,000 budget. They shit like the whole cast shits on this guy Peter Turner. I don't know what that shit's about. Like they're all like, fuck him, or they don't even remember him or some shit. He just I guess he just dealt with the contracts or whatever. But so there's like 4 friends. They're going through I guess they're gonna go camp out and shit. Am I froze?
No.
Okay, I'm making sure I'm all paranoid. I'm frozen shit.
No, you're good.
Okay, but so they're gonna go camp out, man, and like right out the jump, shit's happening with this wild man. You know, he's killing damn a bird watcher, and then he's killing a damn damn, I lost my damn train of thought. Anyway, there's one scene where this couple's in a van and shit. That's just hilarious as hell, man. That's like what the fuck is going on with these people, man? And this dude's like, I don't know, I forget what he says, man. He pulls his little gun out and shit, and he's like saying some crazy ass shit. But it's just a fun ass movie, man. It's hilarious. Every time I watch it, it gets really shitty reviews too. The sleeping bag prank. I thought I don't think I've ever seen that in another movie where somebody's playing a prank on somebody and shit and like threatening to kill them, and then that motherfucker gets it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've ever seen that, but that scene could not be made today, especially what he's saying and shit. I don't know if y'all remember.
Oh no.
Yeah, what he's saying. But there's not one boring moment in this movie. Some more tenderfoot, shouldn't go camping kind of shit. Same story. So this was made in the 70s, is what I heard him say, but that's confusing too because it came out in 81. So maybe they couldn't. But why this made the video nasties, I'll never know. That's kind of crazy. And the goofy song that's playing and shit.
Oh yeah.
And the wild man with the beads, I don't know. It's just he's killing people with a bear trap and spears that he's made himself out of trees and shit. But
he's like dancing in the woods and shit.
Yeah, it's
that's
just
the one with the guy, and they got the guy with the wheelchair in there as well.
Oh yeah. The wheelchair.
That's fucking hilarious, man.
He takes forever to get up to the top of that thing, and his head gets cut off.
Gets his head lopped off and shit. But,
I think you had it in your intro, actually.
Oh yeah, I had that kill in there. But yeah, man. I Brian Jay made another movie called Boogie Vision. Have y'all seen that one?
Boogie Vision.
But I just had to bring that up. I said Boogie Vision. What the fuck? But anyway, yeah, it's a fun time, man. If you've never seen that shit, check it out. I have fun with it by myself because my wife ain't finna watch this shit with me. You know what I'm saying? But I can imagine.
Oh, guys, it's fantastic. It's like it's so bad. So bad, it's a good film, man.
This would be a great fucking watch along, I think.
Yeah. If you really like that film, then I suggest you read the book Nightmare USA with Stephen Thrower, because it's got like a massive thing on the director and the making of that film.
So what's the deal with Peter Turner? Because I couldn't find out any information. I just seen a bunch of people was like shitting on that dude, but
yeah, I don't know.
Okay. But yeah, I think I covered everything, man. Horribly bad acting. It's still fun as hell. But that's my number 4, y'all.
Definitely.
All right. Well, let's see. I'm going to catch up with the chat right quick. So Anthony says, Tourist Trap is a trip, man. Fun movie for sure. Hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Isn't Tourist Trap getting a 4K release? I don't know. I haven't heard. Have y'all?
I haven't heard.
I haven't yet, no. I got a DVD release, but I know there's like the Blu-ray's kind of slightly longer. because there was
Yeah.
like a cut version.
Yeah, they came out with the original Blu-ray, and then they came out with like an uncut Blu-ray. That's the one I have.
Yeah. So that's what I need to upgrade to.
Yeah, it still doesn't look amazing. They could have cleaned it up better, but
I can't see 4K really doing a lot.
Full Moon doesn't really clean up their Blu-rays too well.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Gizmo says, have not seen Tourist Trap since I was 12. I remember it was scary. Did they make a remake of it? Heavy cut in
No.
Norway on VHS. I don't know.
Unless you like, it's not a direct remake to it, but if like that film is like from Norway, then I'll check it out. But I've never heard of that film.
The mayor says, Leatherface meets Carrie meets House of Wax. Yeah, man.
Yeah, perfect, man. That's perfect way to say.
While Wrangler says, Linnea Quigley is uncredited as a mannequin.
Huh.
Right, yeah.
Damn.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that shit either.
They threw her ass and everything.
Yes. I ain't no telling. She was in
movies.
Gone again? Oh, he's back.
Am I back? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm back. Damn. I don't know what's going on with my damn internet, man. Let's see. Adrian Zimmed.
Oh yeah, it's from Bachelor Party too. He's like
from Bachelor Party.
Tom Hanks' friend, Bachelor Party.
Yeah.
People saying, "Hey, let's see, Dirk, are you using Uncle Bill's Chromebook?" Laugh out loud. No, I think it's just the damn internet, man. I don't know what the hell's going on today. They usually don't do it this bad. Maybe it's the time of day. I'm never on really during this time, but maybe it'll pass. I keep seeing my signal go up and down. It's weird.
Maybe someone else in the house is using the internet.
Oh yeah. Well, I do got powerful internet, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Chrissy, you all take care. See ya all in the chat maybe later tonight.
No, it's Chris. Have a good one, man.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Let's see. What up? Trini. What up, people? What's going on, man?
Hey.
Let's see. Backwood Marcy is number one. We all know it. Don't say her name 5 times. Let's see. Yeah, probably seen Tucker and Dale before the show, Dirk. No, still haven't. No, still haven't.
Yeah.
Did you ever get that Steelbook, Ken?
Yeah, I got it. I just haven't. I still haven't watched it. Yeah. I just got too much shit to watch.
Yeah.
Wild Ranger says, Dirk, I need to rewatch Don't Go in the Woods. Yeah, man. It's a fun one. All right, we're caught up. And then we're already at number 3, man.
Yeah. I think it's, with regards to like buying stuff, the last haul I had like 19 films. I haven't had a chance to watch like any of them, really.
Yeah.
Like Boogeyman and stuff like that. But
yeah, that 4K was solid. The Boogeyman.
I need to like check out the extras at least, like because I've seen the film loads of times.
I thought it was solid. I don't know what y'all think, but
and Blade in the Dark, I need to watch again.
The Boogeyman 4K.
Oh, the Boogeyman. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, man.
You want me to
go
on to number 3?
Yeah.
So number 3 is like a big favorite of mine. It's Jeff Lieberman's Just Before Dawn.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Blu-ray as well. Yeah, what to say about this one? Great film. So got directed by Jeff Lieberman in 1981. He directed Satan's Little Helper, Blue Sunshine, and Squirm. Stars George Kennedy, quite a famous actor that was in Wacko. You've got Mike Kellen, who was in the first Sleepaway Camp. And kind of, you've got 2 hunters, like they're out in the forest, like of Oregon in the wilderness. having found like this disused church, they go inside to like drink their whiskey and that, and a figure is staring at them through a hole in the roof, and it's so fucking creepy, man. Their truck is like rolling down this hill then, and causing an explosion, and basically they're all stranded. The two of them are stranded in the woods. To which one gets like a machete, and then you've got these bunch of five youngsters there, and I call them youngsters, young adults, whatever, on this camping trip, and they're going up, into the woods in this, I don't know what you call it, like a caravan thing or whatever. But they used a Blondie song in this, Heart of Glass, which I was thinking to myself, how the hell they got the rights to that? I don't know, because that song at that time was massive. But yeah, so you got your typical sort of battle slasher. You've got a battle really with this inbred family and this bunch of campers. You've got the forest ranger, George Kennedy. He's like warning them to leave. You've got the guy from earlier who's seen him in the hole in the roof. He's totally wasted, drunk, and he keeps saying like this demon's after him. And
oh yeah, man, that shit's great.
Oh man, the way he says it as well, I'm not doing it justice at all. But that part of the film is great, the early part of the film. So yeah, the first half of the film then is just basically camping, hijinks, skinny dipping, pranks and all that, and then you get into like the second half of the film is where it really kind of ramps up a little bit.
Yeah, I would say this is real character driven because you get to know everybody really well,
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, and like they're all like nice, likable characters as well, which you don't really get so much of today. But there's a hint in this film. There's a hint actually early on, but there's a hint in this film because there's a twist on about the hour mark, to where all I can say is, without spoiling it, is you think that it's actually going to be supernatural, but it's not. Yeah. And then it's explained in this sort of twist on the hour mark. We do get this final girl who kind of starts off as like a timid girl, and then as the film progresses, in the end, she turns into this badass. This is quite prominent in these type of films. And she's remembered for the way she dispatches the killer. Again, I'm not going to say how.
It's fucking insane.
You will not once you see that, you will not forget it. So yeah, you got Jeff Lieberman, who basically said that he wanted to make a film like Deliverance. And he categorically says this is not a slasher film. And he's so wrong.
Like what the hell?
Because I don't know whether he thinks it's a step down by calling it a slasher film or what, but it's 100% slasher film to me anyway.
It's a more like the acting's really, really good, I think. And like I said, the characters are more fleshed out than a typical slasher, though. I think. Because you're like you say, like it was like an hour before really. Well, I mean, the very beginning something happens, but
right, yeah. So but basically, like what this film's got as well, which I love, it's got lots of creepy shots. There's one scene like brilliant, where like this killer and all like again without spoiling it, but it involves a killer and a rope bridge, and it is fucking great. Yeah. And you've got all these like weird noises coming from the forest as well, which gives it like this really unsettling kind of sound.
You got the damn the whistle thing, shit.
Yeah, and you get that right throughout the film, and it's kind of unsettling. But yeah, like you say,
there's even some hints. There's even some hints of incest in there.
There is, yeah, early on. You've got this family, like this inbred family as well.
Yeah.
But you've got stupid things that people do in slasher films in this film. So the killer is now chasing this girl. And what did she decide to do? Go up a fucking tree. I mean, that's got to be the worst decision you'll ever make in a slasher film.
Right.
But I find that really funny. But this gets massively overlooked by The Burning and Madman. Whilst it's not as good as them, it's fucking good film, I tell you. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. I highly recommend it. I mean, most people probably would have heard of it. I'm not sure if
I don't think
everyone.
I
Go
don't
on,
think
go on.
I don't think everybody knows about Just Before Dawn, but
Yeah. I was going to say, if anyone's in the chat who has not seen it, I highly urge you to
Oh yeah.
seek it
hell yeah,
out.
man,
Great film.
solid pick.
What do you rate it?
I would rate that an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
I didn't rate Final Terror. I give that one a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I didn't rate
so good.
Don't Go in the Woods. I'm gonna give it a 5.5, but it's still fun as hell.
Yeah.
See, that's a funny one to rate, isn't it? Don't Go in the Woods. You know, as a film, I would rate it probably 3 out of 10. But as a film I like, it's like a 7 or 8 at least.
Yeah.
So it's weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Solid pick, man.
Oh yeah.
Just Before Dawn. Highly recommend that one. Sure. What's your number 3, Brian?
Number 3. This is more of a more recent one. 2010. It's Hatchet 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So this is my favorite of the franchise. It takes place right after the first one ends. But the actress changes up a little bit. You got Danielle Harris taking over the role of Mary Beth in this one. She wasn't in the first one. She's in the second and third one, I believe.
Right.
And basically, all the shit went down where in the first one, this group goes on a bayou adventure kind of thing through the swamp and to look for Victor Crowley, and they find him, and he fucking murders everybody. So
yeah.
So, but this one, it shows her like escaping at the beginning of it, and then she goes and finds the cops and these hunters and stuff like that, and they all go down there to try to hunt and kill Victor Crowley, and of course, they can't do it either. But I like this one a lot more because more than the first one because it actually shows some more of the backstory of Victor Crowley. It shows him like how he came to be more, and it shows like Kane Hodder is playing the father of Victor Crowley, and he's also Victor Crowley in it too.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's pretty cool. I actually saw this one in theaters. It was playing in 60 movie theaters for one weekend only. I think it was supposed to play for a full week, but it got pulled by Monday morning because of the unrated gore and stuff. That people weren't ready for that shit. So
what did it get rated?
It was rated R, but this is an unrated version, and the unrated version actually was one that went into theaters too. So
yeah, the first one didn't make it, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think this was one of the first unrated movies that hit the theaters. But yeah, they stopped playing the shit by Monday morning. So I was able to see it before then. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, I always have a fun time with these Hatchet movies. The practical effects are just killer, and he just when he has the what's it called, the I forget what he holds it with two hands. It's like the sander, the belt sander.
Oh yeah.
And he messes that guy's face up and shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's pretty insane.
Brutal shit.
There's some insane kills, and this one he has like this humongous axe. He just like impales a guy with this huge axe. It's got to be like 10 foot long. I mean, not an axe. What is it? A chainsaw. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just impales this guy with the chainsaw. He picks him up in the air, kind of thing. I don't know. If you like gore for the sake of gore and just a fun time, I always recommend the Hatchet movies. And a lot of people haven't seen these actually, which is surprising because they're so recent.
I liked Victor too.
I liked all of them, but this is my favorite of the whole four.
Yeah, I wasn't a massive fan of the films, but I will agree that I think 2 is definitely the best one. Yeah. I think the first one's got too much comedy.
Yeah.
And it's kind of over the top.
I agree.
But yeah, it's definitely the better one of the series.
Yeah.
I kind of think those films owe a lot to Madman as well. Madman has the look of the killer.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
He looks more like Madman than he does. Because, I mean, there's, you could say Jason too, but he's probably more like Madman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll probably give it a 6 out of 10. Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, man. So this is nostalgia too, man. It's another one. Another of these nostalgic damn movies. And I don't know how many people have seen this one. I'm sure most of the people that we know have seen this one, but that's going to be it takes all kinds of critters to make Farmer Vincent fritters. Motel Hell. But yeah, the shit's got so Farmer Vincent and his sister Ida live on a farm with an attached motel. Hello, but the O's kind of like fading out, so it's blinking and shit. Motel Hell. His smoked meats are made from humans that he traps. So puts up like these little crazy, shoots tires out and shit, and puts up these little crazy roadblocks up. And he's got a secret garden. So like he'll knock them out, he'll bury them up to their neck, and then cut their vocal cords.
Yeah.
And then puts the damn burlap sacks over their head, But they keep them in the ground and feed them until they're ready for harvest. So that's one part that's confusing to me. It's like, when the hell are they ready? Like, how do they know when they're ready?
Yeah.
Whatever. So then he comes across this girl, and he kind of takes a liking to her. So,
right, yeah.
But I'm not gonna go through the whole damn movie. But if you've never seen Motel Hell, it's a comedy horror. I mean, I'd say, pretty decent one. But
so yeah, it's a great one. It's one I've not seen that many times. I need to go back and watch it again.
right.
I think I did have it in my honorable mention.
Yeah, and Nancy Parsons, she's in Porky's and shit, and she's great. She's great, man. And
Miss Ballbreaker from Porky's, yeah,
right. And Rory Calhoun, who's playing Farmer Vincent, he's excellent as well.
He got like this pig mask, if I remember rightly, with a chainsaw.
Yeah. He's got a big old pig head.
Yeah.
And but the quote of the movie is from his little brother, the sheriff. To me, I mean, there's several quotes. I don't know how much a fan you are of this one, but he says,
I like it a lot. Yeah,
he's like pissed off because the chick is falling in love with Farmer Vincent, and he's like so much older than she is, but the sheriff keeps wanting to be with her and shit. So he's like, he just barges in the fucking bathroom where she's taking a bath and she's naked and shit. And he says, he's got syphilis of the brain. He's talking about Farmer Vincent. Then he's talking about he can't get his dick hard and shit. All kind of shit. And I'm like, damn. But it's also, well, there's another good quote. It says, they're talking about their grandma, obviously was a cannibal or whatever.
Yeah.
She says, meat's meat and man's got to eat. So,
yeah.
But it's also got the smash hit. You're eating out my heart and soul, babe. You're feasting on my better side. Whoever thought you'd be this way, girl? You never know what a pretty face can hide. you know it's on. It's been
a while since I've seen it, man.
Okay, I'll do this shit, man. I'm gonna go ahead and sing it. All right, I'm gonna do it just for a brief one. You're eating out my heart and soul, babe. All right, that's it. That's all you get.
That's gonna be clipped, I would imagine.
Probably.
If CK's watching.
If Gizmo's fucking
Gizmo will do it.
No, Gizmo's, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I'd say check it out, man. A lot of people shit on this one too, but I don't care.
I can't wait to see that now again. Yeah,
I remember seeing this on TV back with my Aunt Jenny. I had to spend the day with my Aunt Jenny, and she put this damn thing on, and she was laughing her ass off. And just a fun time, man. Back in the late '80s, I guess, when I seen it. But
yeah, that's a great pick, man. Great pick.
I think I covered everything. Oh yeah, Wolfman Jack is the Reverend that's on the TV, and you see him later. But Wolfman Jack was a friend of mine's dad. Kind of crazy, but course, they didn't really know him, but that's what a friend of mine told me. My boy Robert and Jeremy, actually, their dad, Wolfman Jack. But anyway, that's my number 3. I guess I'll catch up the chat. Let's see. Gizmo says Cabin 27 must be on your top 5 list. I only seen Cabin 28.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's on about my pick, from last week.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Gizmo stream of something rotten in the collection.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all check that out if you get a chance.
I've not even started on my 5 yet.
I haven't either. He asked me too. He's like, "Have you watched?" I was like, "Hell no, I ain't watched it yet." Shit. Get closer to the time, you know.
Yeah, I can remember him.
You can remember him. You can remember him a little bit better.
Exactly. Yeah.
Caveman says, "Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. Please donkey punch that like button."
There.
Yeah.
Good to have you, man.
Have y'all seen Donkey Punch?
No.
I've not seen that one. No.
Okay. If you've seen Donkey Punch, you'd that word meaning a whole lot different than what you
Right.
think. I really like the scene where the guy loses his glasses. What movie?
Is that Motel Hell, maybe?
Is it?
I'm not sure. Was it in Just Before Dawn? There, maybe.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, Just Before Dawn it was.
Okay. Got people saying, "Hey, The Burning is the best Backwood Marcy film."
Hands down, it's definitely the best. Yeah, The Burning's better than Friday the 13th to me.
Damn.
Easily, I'd say.
I can't say that. I won't go that damn far. I mean,
God, you only got to go in my living room. I got The Burning fucking quad poster.
Right.
I've got the one sheet.
It's
like I say, it was hard to not pick it, but I know so many people mention that film that I don't want to like. I thought I'd try and get some other new ones out there in people's, consciousness. It's definitely the granddaddy of all Batman slashers, The Burning, definitely.
Yeah, I agree with that. Wild Rhino says Just Before Dawn, great. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
They should have had Gizmo says they should have made a crossover. Hatchet versus The Hills Have Eyes. That would have been insane. Crowley on vacation in the desert and hell breaks loose. Or hell breaks out.
Hell, man. Sign me on. I'd definitely be watching that if that was the case. But yeah.
Well, see, the thing with Crowley, you can't take him out of the swamp. He's got to be right there. Yeah. He's got to stay right there in that damn swamp. So they would have to bring the Hills people to where Crowley's at.
Right, yeah.
I don't know how that would work. Maybe.
You could put wrong turn as well in there.
Yeah. Gizmo says the only thing I like with Victor Crowley, number 3, was all the hot mamas in the film. Okay.
Yeah, number 4 is a fucking shit show for me.
Victor Crowley?
Yeah.
Victor Crowley, I like that one. I like the cell phone kill with Felissa Rose.
Okay,
that shit was insane. That the cell phone kill.
Yeah. It's got Tiffany Shepard in there as well. I don't know. It just seems a bit cheap, that part 4 to me. You could tell that plane and all that is like on the same stage or whatever, but yeah. You there, Dirk? Oh, I think he's gone. Give him a minute. He's back.
Okay. All right. Damn it. The hell, man. Okay.
Damn it, man.
Yeah. I don't think it's ever done this bad, man.
At least it's not kicking you out.
It's not. If I got to, I might have to reboot every damn thing or something. I don't know. But the mayor says, I love that Cliff from Cheers plays one of the punk musicians in Motel Hell. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is him in the ground. And he's toward the end, too. Yeah. I love Motel Hell. Saw it at the theater in Fairborn, Ohio. Hell yeah, man. Like I said, I've seen it on TV, man, way like late 80s when I finally seen it. Kelly
I don't think
Preston
I've seen that film till like 15 years ago, maybe 20 years ago. Kind of bypassed me in the early 80s.
Damn.
You frozen again?
Son of a bitch. Okay. Kelly Preston was so beautiful. I need to watch a film with her tonight in bed. What film? I've seen Twins way too many times.
Probably watch either Mischief or Secret Admirer. She's naked in both of those. There you go.
Let's see. People saying, "Hey, I really like Wrong Turn a lot."
Oh god, yeah, that almost made my list, to be honest.
I haven't seen it in a long time. I like that redo, that reboot, Wrong Turn. I really like that shit.
Oh, I didn't like that. I liked the first,
I like the serious,
40-odd minutes.
the more serious tone where, I don't know. It's I guess the first Wrong Turn is pretty serious too, though, right?
Yeah.
They get a little sillier as they go on.
Yeah. A lot of people like Wrong Turn too. It's okay. I mean,
I didn't like that reboot though. I didn't mind it. And it kind of like a better backstory on the people and shit.
Yeah, I didn't like that aspect of it. I liked the first part with the slasher killings and all that. But then when it got to the family, I just didn't do it for me. And the sequels as well are like range from being okay to like terrible. So I think I've seen 4 bloody beginnings, maybe. That's bad. Can't remember much about 3. 2 was kind of okay. Got some good gore.
Gizmo says Wrong Turn is amazing. Almost all of them.
God. The first one, yeah.
Crowley strips some gears in some people. Laugh out loud. Yeah,
he does.
I also really like the Hills Have Eyes remake.
Wow, funny you should say that. It will be coming.
Let's see. All right, we're caught up. And we're already at number 2, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want me to go ahead?
Yeah, man. Go for it.
So, funny Anthony just said that, but this is the remake of The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah.
I fucking love this film, man. And I'm a big fan of the original as well, but this film is fantastic. So we've got basically a 2006 remake, directed by Alexander Aja, who made High Tension. So basically then, I love the cast as well in this. You've got some really strong performances. I think the characters in this are real, they don't seem like, to me, it's none of this bullshit, you get in all these newer films. They kind of, I don't know what the best way to describe it, but they kind of just seem like fucking real characters, because we get the first part of the film we go into, a character kind of realizing what they're all about and all that, and the casting is fantastic. But anyway, in the desert in New Mexico, you've got these scientists conducting analysis for radiation due to weapons tests that took place before. You've got this one guy at the start of the film. He's begging them for help, and they don't know where he's come from, what's happening, and so he gets attacked. Obviously, he's been attacked, and then all these scientists get attacked and killed. Meanwhile, while that's happening, you've got this family that I mentioned earlier. They're traveling through, in their caravan on their way to California through the desert. They stop at this gas station, and there's a feeling within the family, I think the son, they're being watched, just really creepy, The Hills Have Eyes in the title, you know. But they come across this creepy owner of this garage. He's like somewhat involved in the killings. We don't know how. But he suggests to his family to take a shortcut through the desert. And yeah, fucking wackiness ensues basically. This inbred family then are obviously stalking them. They kind of put the tires out on these vehicles, so they're basically stuck out in the middle of this desert. You've got Bob, the father. You've got son-in-law Doug. They go to get help. You've got the son Bobby. He goes to look after the dog. I think Doug's gone. I'll carry on now. Yeah, he's probably resetting. But I'll carry on. Yeah, here he is anyway. Oh, you'll come on anyway. So yeah, you've got the son Bobby. You okay there, Dirk?
Yeah, I think I'll be back in about probably 3 minutes.
All right, no way. Do you want me to carry on? I'll carry on. Yeah. Okay.
You're good, man.
Okay, man. Yeah, no problem.
I'll be right back.
So
I'll try to get this sorted out.
Yeah, no worries, man. So you got the son Bobby. Then he goes to look for the dog. The dog's named Beauty. He finds a distant bell on the rocks. Big Bob goes to the station. Then he guesses basically gets to see the owner of this gas station, and he basically shoots his brains out. Bob becomes unconscious, and then what you get then is basically close to the original film in regards they're basically fighting this inbred family all throughout the second part of the film. I think it's fantastic, honestly. I love the use of same track. You've got California Dreaming. Love that song, and the way it's actually portrayed in the film, I just think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Said that the casting are great. The casting was great. Every character is believable. I think this is a film that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake should have been. I really do. I really hate that Texas Chainsaw rebuilt or whatever you call it. But this is how it should have been done. You know, Ajay builds this film as well, and he ups the ante as the film goes on, and the fucking violence gets a lot more stronger as it goes on and on. Yeah, man. The demise of the father is really horrific. I won't say how, but it's hard to watch that scene. It's really hard to watch. It's got a lot of things in here. You've got an unsettling implied rape scene with the young girl. So if that's not your thing, then I wouldn't watch it for that fact. I thought the looks of the mutants were fantastic. I think up there with Wrong Turn in terms of special effects. I think. Yeah, and again, you could feel the heat coming through the screen. Everyone looks miserable. The way they do that is fantastic. But the girl is called Emily the Raven, I believe. Mm-hmm. But the boy Dan Bird, Aaron Stanford, they're all amazing stand-up performances. But yeah, what's your thoughts, Brian, on this?
I like that a lot. I think Amelia de Raven was on Lost. She was in the show Lost.
Right, was she? I've never seen her before.
You've never seen
anything else? She's brilliant in this film.
Yeah, and the older, I think the mom in the movie was the girl that the guy likes in Hocus Pocus. I know it's a kid movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also you talking about the mom in Hills Have Eyes?
Hills Have Eyes remake. Yeah,
she was in Twilight Zone the movie.
Oh yeah.
The teacher.
Okay, yeah.
For the little boy. She's been in a ton of shit, though. Damn, I can't even think of all the shit.
So basically, at the end of this film as well, you've got Doug, who's the son-in-law.
Yeah.
He kind of, Bob, kind of keeps ripping him throughout the early part of this film, basically calling him a pussy and what have you.
It's kind of like internet and the original, too. Though.
Yeah. Like I say, the last 45, the last hour is very similar to the original, the way the original sort of pans out. But you've got some of the best fight sequences with that Doug, the son-in-law with the mutant family towards the end, and it's fucking relentless as well. You know, it just keeps coming back. The same track I mentioned earlier is a good mix of like songs and score. You know, but yeah, like I say, I haven't got too much more. It was filmed in Morocco on a 15 million budget. It earned 15 million on its opening weekend, so it's made its money back straight away. The American box office was 41 million, and I think they had another 27 million in foreign sales. But if you notice at the start of the film, there's some stuff borrowed from Wrong Turn, because you've got the opening montage where you've got like the deformity in the news articles and all that, and discovery of like abandoned vehicles. That was completely ripped from Wrong Turn.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love this film. I absolutely fucking adore this film. I would give it probably a 9. I don't know. I have to recheck my letterbox whether I give it an 8 or a 9. But I probably, I think it's fantastic. And nothing against the original as well. I love that film too.
I'd say a 9 would probably be a 4.5, right?
Yeah. Highly recommended.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely one of the better like remakes, I think.
Yeah.
This is what I don't know if you were on the stream when I was saying it, but this is what Texas Chainsaw Massacre should have been. The remake should have been this film. You know, it's that good. And just go and check out the other director's work. You know, High Tension.
Yeah. He's a great director, man.
I don't know what happened to him, man. Man, he could have really gone to, you know.
He might have made enough money and said, "Screw this shit. I'm gonna just get the hell out of here." These Hollywood
people. He probably made a lot of money off this film. Actually, thinking about it, but
the last one he did was Crawl, right?
Did he make? Yeah, he made Crawl. Yeah. So when was that? What, 3 or 4 years ago? Maybe
2017, I think.
Right, that's one I've never seen. Actually, no, I remember it coming out.
That's pretty good. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's my number 2.
Awesome. What you got, Brian?
Yeah. We knew this was going to happen here.
Yeah,
just before dawn.
Oh, nice.
With the weird slipcover where they look like the Sims.
Yeah. That's killer, though.
Yeah, it's weird.
I need to get that version, I think.
It does look like Sims, though.
Yeah. And that's underneath.
Right.
That's the better half.
That's the classic.
Yeah, that's the classic. But I don't know what else I can touch on that Darren didn't already touch on here.
Right.
But Greg Henry's in here. He didn't mention that, and that's the guy from he was in Slither. He's like the mayor of Slither.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good in the role for a younger role of his. And I don't know.
What about the whole angle with the chick when she's all being like a prude, kind of?
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
At the beginning, and then toward the end, she starts getting slutty.
Yep.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I don't understand what that shit's about. It's always confused me, but I don't know.
They do it in a lot. Like I mentioned with The Hills Have Eyes with the Doug character, they start off basically pussies, and then they
transformation.
Yeah.
The transformation goes, take, I guess.
Yeah,
they're put in a situation where they've got it's kill or be killed, basically.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, they don't know when they're going to die next, so they're more vulnerable.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
But check out that ending to that film, because I don't know if I mentioned it, but there's 3 different cuts to that film.
Yeah.
There's the uncut version. Obviously, got the full scene of the end death. And then there's the theatrical cut, and there's like a hybrid cut as well. But I'm not sure if the hybrid cut is on any of the releases.
This one's got the original uncut version, which is 91 minutes, and it's got the international extended cut, which is 102.
Yeah. There's a hybrid cut, but I don't think that's on any release.
Huh.
I think that was more of maybe a fan thing mixed.
Probably a fan edit or something.
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
That's great pick.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember.
Don't get mentioned a lot. Just because
I think it's you know, I don't know. I guess people just don't really know about it. You know?
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
hidden in the shadows, so to speak.
I'll give this one a 7 out of 10.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Shit, yeah. Well, so solid pick, man. Just before dawn.
Yeah.
Can't. Let's see. So my number 2 is gonna be Madman.
Right, yeah. I knew it was going to come up at some point.
Yeah, same. But so an evil farmer beats his wife and punishes his kids. He's bad drunk and shit. And then one night, for no apparent reason, he just goes stark raving mad and goes to each damn bedroom and starts fucking chopping them up into little pieces and shit. And then he goes to the bar and puts his bloody axe on the bar and orders a beer, and they find out about it. And 10 men jump him, then string him up, hang him, and cut him in the face with his own damn axe and shit. The next morning he's missing. So the bodies of his family were never found. If you say his name above a whisper and he hears you, he'll come for you. One by one, you'll start to fall. Before night's over, I'll get you all. His name is Madman Mars.
Yeah, that fucking speech is brilliant.
That shit around the campfire is just pops.
Oh god, yeah.
I always like that shit in these movies. Like anytime there's around a campfire, even in Friday Part 2, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But directed by Joe Janone, I guess that's how you.
Yeah.
It's got Galen Ross playing Betsy, Tony Fish playing TP, Harriet Bass, Stacy, Seth Jones is Dave, Jan Claire is Ellie, Alex Murphy is Bill, Jimmy Steele is Richie, Carl Fredericks is Max, Michael Sullivan is Dippy, and Paul Ellers is Madman Mars. And he actually was cast as Madman. He did the original artwork for Madman, and CK had kind of told me about that. He sent me a clip like that. Well, he made a video, I think, didn't he? He showed that off, that poster.
The poster. Yeah.
He got a poster from him signed, which I thought was killer, and I really dig that artwork. And I had this on the other night, and I was watching it, and my 6-year-old, he was digging that shit. He liked that shit, especially like the end credits. He was talking about how it looked on the end credits and everything with the music going. But the Cropsey idea, they was going to go with that with Madman, and The Burning was being made at the same time. So like there was a real, like, based on a true story kind of shit.
Yeah.
You know about that, right?
I think it was like The Burning was maybe like a week or 2 weeks ahead of them.
Right.
And like a member of the Madman cast was actually read the script for Madman.
But they found out about it, and they changed, they rewrote everything. And made it fictional.
It was pretty much almost the same script.
Right.
It was fucking eerie alike. The two
and I'm glad they did, because now you got 2 great movies, you know.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm glad they did that shit. So worked out for the best. You can't forget the hot tub spinning scene. I mean, you know, it's just great shit, man.
It's fucking bizarre. I've seen it.
Madman is. I love that there's not a whole lot of exposition. Like, just, you know, just one night, some bitches went crazy. He was already an evil bastard, you know.
Yeah.
But Dave's a weirdo in the movie too.
It's like it doesn't.
You know what I'm talking about? Like where he's talking about, he's holding a knife and he's shit and he's all like, You don't know what's going on in my mind and all this weird shit, But anyway, I'm kind of getting off track a little bit. But anyway.
But I was going to say, it's never mentioned in the film why. Because at first, he's just a normal guy, isn't he? Just who goes mad, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But then he turns into like this kind of monster thing because you've got the rubber feet and all that.
Yeah. But it's
which
like
is great. I'm glad it doesn't. I'm glad it doesn't like.
I'm glad it don't explain none of that shit.
Explain, yeah, exactly.
Makes it great and leaves it to your imagination. Was it the woods, the forest? That, which kind of like like we were talking about Victor Crowley or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
man, Madman can't go wrong. Number 2, it's my number 2. Really dig it. I know a lot of people dig it a lot more than me. Or some people, I should say. But anyway,
I remember when I first got into that, kind of why I'm here now in a way, because I was lent the VHS by my friend, so I recorded the VHS. We used to put it onto a disc and that, and then I typed it because I wanted to know more about the film, so I typed it into the internet and come up with Dead Pit because they'd done an interview with Paul Ehlers. And then I started listening to Dead Pit. Then the rest is history. Started getting into all the channels like yourselves. But that film I owe a lot to. It's fucking brilliant. Like so cheesy but fantastic. And
yeah, man. I
like
dig
that
it.
song as well in the hot tub.
Doom. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, the theme as well. But the actual hot tub song.
Oh yeah.
Tony Fish actually sings.
Yeah. What is that?
I'm not even going to try to do it.
What is it? You don't want to try to sing that?
No, I don't want to be clipped. But you've got the girl at the end as well. She hides in the fridge, I think. Brilliant. Fantastic film, yeah. Definitely.
Right. I was trying to find it. I thought I wrote that shit down, man. The hell? I guess I didn't. Oh. Don't need words to know. That's the name of the song.
Oh right,
it's going on in the hot tub. don't need words to know.
Once that gets in your head,
yeah,
for a while.
Yeah,
that's why I'm trying not to think about it too much because I'll be in my fucking head when I'm trying to go to sleep tonight. Probably.
I seen where Galen Ross was saying that actor was nervous or something for that scene or some shit.
Right, she didn't want nothing to do with the film for a long time up until recently.
Well, she knows she can make money at cons now. So.
Yeah. Didn't she? Like someone said it was something to do with because if you freeze frame it, you can see partial nudity on a part in that hot tub scene. But and then a lot of people speculating maybe something happened on set that she wasn't happy about. But I think it was just a case of. It's just a low budget slasher film that she didn't want on a fucking resume.
On her resume.
Yeah, but it's good. She's come because there's an interview.
Think of another movie that she was in though, like besides
Dawn of the Dead, Creep Show, maybe.
Dawn of the Dead and horror movies. Really, I can't think of.
I think she only did 3 horror films. I might be wrong.
Brian would know more than
I don't know about that chick.
Right.
She's in the one segment on Creep Show, and she with Leslie Nielsen. So Dawn of the Dead, that would be free anyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna catch the chat right quick.
That's your favorite movie right there, Dawn of the Dead.
Oh shit. Yeah. Dawn of the Dead, man. It's a perfect movie to go to sleep. If I need to go to sleep, I'll just pop that shit in. If I can't go to sleep, I'm having trouble sleeping, I'll throw it on. But Smo says, I'm not a dirty bastard, Brian. I like her acting skills, and I don't have them. I always wanted to see that mischief. I will see Spellbinder.
There you go. That's a good one, too. Kelly Preston.
Oh, Spellbinder. Go again. Damn it.
That's all right.
Okay. All right. Here we go again. We're going to try to get through this shit.
Yeah, Spellbinder, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What kind of release do you have for the Hills Have Eyes remake, Darren?
I got a steel book.
That's cooler than what I got.
I'll show it here.
I don't know. It might be on.
That's a cool steel book.
Was this an Arrow release? I'm not sure.
No, I don't think so. It would have the A on the spine.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I bought it on Zavi. So I don't know.
Probably Zavi.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think that I only got that for like $6.99 in a sale as well, which is amazing.
Damn.
Holland says, Gizmo, you need secret admirer.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I like the original as well, but there's something about the makeup that I like more in the remake for Hills Have Eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I like the remake, the original too, but the remake I like more.
Yeah, same.
Let's see. Anthony's Horror. It's the Ultimate Collector's Limited Bust Edition with soundtrack, 1,000-page booklet, 4K edition, limited to 5 copies, signed by the third PA.
Okay.
Chubbs, what's going on, man? What's up, everybody?
Hey, man.
Castellar, Daniel Garcia. The Town That Dreaded Sundown remake was good. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah.
I love the original though. Let's see.
Oh, the original's a classic.
Let's see. Gizmo. Emily Raven gets the big D by a mutant in The Hills Have Eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of not shown all that as well. It's kind of implied a bit more than what they show.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Definitely disturbing.
The Hills Have Eyes, Dawn of the Dead, Chainsaw, and Evil Dead is the 4 horror remakes I like a lot after 2000. 4 out of 2000. Okay.
I would not fucking say that myself personally, but
Texas Chainsaw, no, I can't say that one. Evil Dead, yeah. Dawn of the Dead, yes, is better than the original.
Oh yeah, so I would say 2 out of 4.
But not Texas.
I thought that was terrible. Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake.
Yeah. Let's see. K-Man says, Dirk, sorry for the punch reference. He says, Dirk, sorry for the punch reference. Trying to change up from the Will Smith smack. Oh, no, man. It don't bother me. Pretty much anything goes on this channel. You can say whatever. It don't matter.
It's uncensored.
Yeah.
That's why I apologize sometimes if I swear a little bit too much.
No, they don't always land correctly. Can't all be winners. That movie was interesting. Yeah, it is. Donkey Punch is a trip. And what it is, I'll go ahead and explain what it is. Donkey Punch is when you're doing your girl from the back or a chick from the back. And right when you're finna bust, you punch her in the back of the head.
Yeah.
That's a Donkey Punch. But anyway. Let's see. All right. Texas. I didn't realize there were that many cuts of that film. Yeah.
Just before dawn.
Just before dawn. Yeah. I didn't either. Good. You just made CK happy. I never got into Madman. Thought it was super boring. Hated it since I have it on a beautiful 4K, but I will probably force myself to it again. No, I don't know. I don't know what you're smoking, man. Boring. Yeah, what the hell?
I never go, man.
How do you get boring? I don't know, man.
Smoking something.
Yeah. Let's see. Gizmo. It is a bit of a required taste. Like it's better after a few repeated viewings. Yeah, it gets better every time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just the mood when I see a film. Maybe next time I will look at it as a superb Shawshank Redemption. I wouldn't say that shit. Let's see. Texas Yeah, some films are like that, just not slashers. I thought I was going to like it since it's famous for being dark and gritty. Yeah, I love the lighting in Mad Men. Killer.
Oh god, yeah.
Very blue.
Mm-hmm.
Blue tint, yeah.
See, Jessica Biel is angry at all of you. Don't worry, I will give her a hug and a small innocent slap on the ass. Yeah, that Texas. I don't know. You know, it might be unpopular opinion, but just everybody looks like
I mean,
fucking
like The Hills Have
supermodel.
Eyes.
Everybody looks like a supermodel in that.
Yeah, yeah. The Hills Have Eyes remake. Those characters are so real to me. Like, but the Texas Chainsaw remake, just I don't know. I just cannot relate to any of the characters in that. I mean, you got them trying to go back and look like it's 1974, which just fails on every, At least with the Hills Have Eyes remake, they set it in present time, and they didn't have to do all that shit trying to get it to look right.
Yeah, all that extra bullshit.
Yeah.
Right. And Blissful. Hey, Blissful.
Oh, Blissful, yeah.
She says, she's laughing at Gizmo. All right, man. Well, we got like 14 people in here, man. Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
So glad y'all sticking around, and
yeah, thanks, guys.
we're already at the number one.
Numero uno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have to
Go
take a small break for just a second, but
that's okay.
I'll be right back.
That's okay. So, Brian, have you got any like ones you want to mention that didn't quite make the list, or?
Yeah, I mean, we're probably going to do that towards the end, anyways. But I mean, I'll throw one out.
Yeah, if you want to just.
I'll throw one out here for now.
We'll talk about it.
I've only seen this one a time or two, but I like this one, Rituals. With,
right, that's on my list as well.
Kyle Holbrook.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I think this is the original. The other art that they have on here, I don't know what the original artwork is, but
I think I've got that artwork on my DVD, so I haven't upgraded yet. So I think it's Code Red. I'm not sure if the Blu-ray is Code Red, is it?
Yeah, there's like this is a Scorpion, I think.
Oh right, Scorpion.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of the best, like Deliverance style.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's exactly like that. Yeah,
it's like doctors in the mountains in Canada.
Yeah, the actual twist in that is fantastic as well. The whole reasoning behind it, and that's a film. It's a film that doesn't get mentioned a lot.
No, I don't hear anybody talking about Rituals.
Yeah, Code Red took ages as well. Took years to finally get its released. But yeah, that's a great one. I'll definitely put that on my honourable list. I could go for one quick as well. While
Sure.
Dirk's, I don't know if you've seen this yourself. I might have to ask Dirk. Have you seen a film called Severance?
I think so.
It's a UK-based film, but it's set in like I think it's like Prague or something.
Is it from 2006?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. It just has different artwork in the US, so I wasn't sure.
Oh right, okay. It's like a horror comedy, and it's for people who are like watching.
Yeah.
They basically it's like this team bonding, like all these like people work together on like this team bonding trip. I think it's Prague or somewhere in Eastern Europe. Their kind of bus breaks down, and then they kind of start getting picked off one by one. It's your typical backward slasher, but I think it's the comedy hits for me in this. I don't know whether it would with you in America so much.
No, I think I remember enjoying it a lot. It's been a while. I haven't seen it since 2006 when it came out.
Oh wow!
I watched it, so. But
yeah,
I remember liking it.
Yeah, never gets mentioned a lot. I like Danny Dyer as well. He's like this guy here. He's like a really well-known UK actor. I think he's in soap operas and stuff now. But I mean, he's hilarious. He got some great one-liners in it. I think they find like this some food of some kind, and like, oh, there's like a tough in there, and
Wow,
just,
man.
he's back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, do it. I want to say that as well, because we just mentioned a couple of honourable mentions. Brian mentioned Rituals. Have
Yeah, I
you seen that one?
mentioned Rituals. You seen this one?
No.
Oh god, man, there's another one then for your list.
I'd check it out. Sometimes on the Kino sale, it'll be on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like Deliverance, Dirk?
Yeah. Deliverance classic.
You'll love Rituals, then.
Yeah, it's like a take on
Very
Deliverance.
similar. Yeah. And Severance, have you seen that, Dirk?
Maybe. I don't.
It's
Who's in it?
Danny Dyer is like a UK cast.
Maybe.
They're kind of.
Maybe not. Maybe
It's
not.
like a team bonding trip. They get lost in the woods, in the middle of like Eastern Europe. But yeah, if you haven't, then I would highly recommend that one.
Right.
We're down to numero uno then.
Yeah. Who's who are we on? I'm my internet's just booted me off, so I had to get back on. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, I think it's my turn now, isn't it? I think we all got one left.
Yeah.
We're doing the number one.
Right.
Yeah, my number one. I absolutely love my number one. And again, do you want me to go ahead with it?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I was just trying to find a place in the chat for next time.
This is one that got quite a bit of a buzz when it first came out, and no one ever talks about it no more. And for me, it's one of the best horror films of the last 20 years, and that's Wolf Creek.
Oh yeah, man.
I mean, I fucking love this film so much.
It's fucking great, man. Have you seen that show? That show's good too.
No, and I was reading up on it, and the guy, they got the same killer, Mick Taylor, John Jarrett plays him. So I immediately put that on my wish list on Amazon.
Yeah, man, that show's really good.
Go on. Oh,
I was just saying it's really good.
Definitely. Yeah, I've got to check that out. So we got Wolf Creek, 2005, directed by Greg McLean. You've got John Jarrett, who's like this. He's an amazing sort of Australian actor. For me, he's one of the best I think ever. You know, he really is that good. He's in a slasher called Next of Kin from 1982, Picnic at Hanging Rock. So you've got these three youngsters, two English girls and this Australian boy. They're on holiday in Australia, and they plan to like visit Wolf Creek, which has like this big meteor crater. The film was supposed to be based on like a true story, but it was more inspired by murders that were happening in the outback back in, you know, the 90s. The film got delayed because of like there was like this backpacker murder trial going on at the same time, and it was like really close, like almost, you know, this film was almost kind of that case, a story kind of thing. It takes a while to get going, but it puts you like straight from the start. You've got like this really uneasy feeling. So you've got the boy Ben. He's telling these girls early on about how like UFOs appear in the outback. You know, he's trying to scare them, causing these weird events. And so we're wondering, you know, if that's going to come into play in the film. They stop off to get fuel, and then they go into this place, and it's like walking into like all these locals intimidating the two girls, you know, making sexual remarks and all that. So that's fucking good the way that's done. They reach their destination then, obviously, Wolf Creek, and the sense of like isolation in the outback is like immense. But things start to go wrong, and that's where I was mentioning the UFO thing, because the clocks on their clocks or their watches kind of stop all on the same time. So we're starting to think, shit, now is this like a UFO encounter going to happen? But then, well, again, I love with the Hills Have Eyes I just mentioned. The three characters in this are absolutely fucking brilliant. I think their banter is like second to none. They're generally funny people, you know, and you can see the main character Ben is like he's like I would imagine he's like that in real life. He's just so funny. And he appeared in Snakes on a Plane, if I remember rightly. But yeah, they end up then like Mick Taylor is this like big Australian guy. He ends up turning up to like because their car conks out in the the middle of nowhere. And what ends up then, this guy he comes across as so charming. He's funny, he's witty, and all that. But then the moment like that fucking changes is the moment like Ben makes a crack about Crocodile Dundee, and then this guy completely fucking changes like that. You know, like the scene in Crocodile Dundee.
The
when
switch has been flipped.
Yeah. But he goes, "That's not a knife. That's a knife." That. Right. But yeah, like you say, the banter, the chemistry, and the banter between the three like main characters is fantastic. You would think they were like lifetime friends. John Jarrett is obviously like amazing as Mick Taylor. Went on, they did go on to do a remake, and Dirk just mentioned the TV series. But I think this is basically a lost slasher. Don't get talked about a lot anymore, which blows my mind because it's one of the best films of the 2000s.
I don't own that film, and I need to find it. What release is that?
This is the Steelbook again. I think I got around about the same time as The Hills Have Eyes. But I think you can get like a normal release of this because I think I've got it on DVD as well. But I got that because it was in the sale. But hands down, like the score as well is like a mixture of songs, like I said before in the other film. I think there's a song called Crocodile Rock or something like that on there. But yeah, highly recommended. I think for me, it's one of the standout films of 2000s, and I urge everyone to watch it.
Oh yeah, Wolf Creek's it's a badass, man. It's a badass movie.
Love it, man.
And it's mean. He's mean as shit, dude. And he's funny too. Yeah. He's funny as hell and mean as shit.
like Chuck Connors in Jewish Back.
Head on stick, yeah.
He comes across as fucking charming as hell. Yeah. But then that one comment just fucking changes everything when that Ben takes the piss out of him.
And the show, I'm telling you, man, the show it's that same vibe. It's crazy.
The sequel's good too, part 2, Wolf Creek 2.
Yeah. That's like more action packed, I think, part 2 than the original. That's why I prefer the original because it's a bit more slow paced and a bit more of a build. Yeah. But looking into that TV series, I've still got to get those 2 seasons of that TV series now.
Yeah,
because I thought it was just going to be without John Jarrett. I thought they were just going to recreate the killer and maybe have another actor. But when I read it was him, I'm like, fuck, I've got to get this. I've got to see this.
Man. The dialogue, the writing's still good. Me and Tasha, we binge watched both seasons of that shit.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be on that.
Couldn't stop watching the shit.
She liked it too?
Oh, yeah. She likes that kind of shit.
That's cool. That's cool.
She just don't like the nutty, crazy, shit that's not as realistic.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
When it's more of a real person, it's better.
Yeah. Right. Gotcha. Good solid pick, man. Number 1.
Yeah.
What you got, Brian, for your number 1?
Well, what do you think I got, man? It's pretty obvious. The Burning.
Oh shit!
Yeah, okay. I'm glad. I'm fucking glad that it's
the shirt and shit.
Oh shit! Okay, I didn't even see. I wasn't even paying attention.
Awesome. It's the Devin Whitehead shirt.
Yeah. Hell yeah!
Cool. Nice.
That's killer. That 4K is it worth getting? You think?
Have you? Yeah, I hopped it in. It looks a lot better than the Blu-ray actually.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there a lot of different extras on it? Or is it just like
just the
ported over?
Okay.
So
ported over, same thing.
Special everything else is ported over, yeah. It's funny because the special features on the back of this one, the Blu-ray, it's very minimal looking because it says "and more," and then on the back of this one, it shows all of them. So it fucking looks like a big old laundry list of features.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's probably making people buy that 4K.
Yeah, trying to get them to buy the 4K. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. 1981, these people, these campers, they torture this camp counselor and burn him alive, basically, with a little prank, and he, escapes the hospital. I don't know how he's not dead. And
Right.
he comes back for future campers, and it's just a lot of fun. Great practical effects by Tom Savini back in the beginning of his career, pretty much, almost the start of his career. He turned down doing Friday the 13th Part 2 to do this movie.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the actor who plays Cropsy, Lou David, does a great job as playing him. Even in the opening scene when it's kind of ridiculous when he's just on fire. Like, you think you'd want to get out of that bed or something, like, he kind of just sits there and takes the flames and just keeps on going with it.
Oh shit. It's kind of weird.
But
it's kind of like Jallo-like as well when he goes to see that prostitute early on in the film.
Yeah.
And he's definitely got the whole Jallo look.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it definitely feels like a Giallo in that scene. Yeah.
Right.
And then, like the hospital when he grabs the black guy's arm.
Yeah.
And freaks him out, and his face is kind of funny. But I like it's got what's his name from Seinfeld in there, Jason Alexander, when he had hair back in the day. So he's kind of got some comic relief in there. But I think that Brian Backer from Fast Times at Ridgemont High that's in here, he's pretty funny too. He's kind of just this like peeping Tom little kid. He's just like checking out the ladies and stuff, being a good little creep.
Yeah.
And
peeper.
Yeah, he's really creepy towards the end of the movie. Like, you just see him in the back of the trees, he's just like staring into shit. But I think the performances are actually pretty solid for this kind of movie. In this one,
yeah.
A lot of the times they're pretty hokey and shit, but this one actually, like the main camp counselors do a pretty good job. Some of the teens are kind of silly, but and it also has that one kid. What's his fucking name? Fisher Stevens, I think. Yeah, from he was in like Short Circuit and shit.
Yeah, he plays Woodstock, I think is his name.
Yeah, Woodstock. Yeah, Woodstock's his name. Yeah, but it's got the iconic raft scene in there with the crazy kills and
yeah.
I don't know. It's just one that I've always gone back to ever since I saw. This is the first time I ever saw it was a Scream Factory release. So.
Oh wow.
Okay. So back in 2011, 2012 when that came out, something like that. Maybe 2013, I'm not sure. But the end of the movie is really cool too. Whenever they're in that like the barn scene and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
I like that. How that ends up. And
you kind of don't have a final girl either, do you? In this one, the big spoiler is a final boy.
Yeah.
Basically, which makes it different.
Mm-hmm. And then I like that whole I forget how it goes, but the beginning of the movie and the end of the movie starts off with that like whole tale. It's like you blink, you're dead, or whatever it is. I forget what it is.
Yeah.
I forget what he says. But it's pretty funny.
And the soundtrack as well. The soundtrack is amazing. I think personally, I love that theme.
Yeah. And I read that the cameraman used Vaseline around the edges of the camera whenever they do the POV shots to make it look like a little more blurry.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's my number one in The Burning.
Awesome.
It's definitely the best film, I think, by a mile in this like genre.
And I'll show off my Cropsy figures as I drop it on the ground.
Shit.
Fuck.
Is it fuck now?
Yeah, it's fuck now.
Is it?
Pretty much.
Oh shit.
That's all right. I'll get it back on there. It's fucking Cropsy's fucking head fell off.
Oh shit.
That's cool.
Oh damn. You got that at a con, didn't you?
Yeah, I got it at a con, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh well.
Can you put that together though with some?
Yeah, I can put it back together. I just dropped the shit.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that nobody mentioned this film. This is my number one, man. It's the banger, and it's none other than The Predator.
Shit.
I'm just bullshit.
I know.
Bullshit. No, man, it's the original Hills Have Eyes, 1977, man. Wes Craven's second film. What's that?
The OG.
Oh yeah, man. It's just, I mean, the remake's cool. I don't mind the remake. I went and seen it in the theater. I really liked it, but it don't have Michael Berryman, and it don't have James Whitworth, you know, as Papa Jupiter. I feel like this shows, like, in this one, it shows both families, like fleshes out the characters more to me. In the remake, the Farrell family's not really fleshed out. Like, you get little glimpses here and there, you know, but like maybe Ruby in the remake is more fleshed out. But I don't know, man. This shit, it's another nostalgic thing too with this one. This is Dee Wallace's first performance, I believe. It's definitely the start of her career. There's some things in the dialogue that can't be repeated. That couldn't be redone today and shit in this one. Yeah. But like I said, the main thing is Papa Jupiter, James Whitworth, and Michael Berryman. That just, I mean, and then, I mean, I just like the whole fucking story too, man. It's like it shows like the Farrell family versus the civilized family, and it shows when they're just stripped down to their core, they have to rely on their survival skills and instinct.
Yeah.
And the transformation. And you notice how, like, the two dogs, the German Shepherds, Beauty and Beast, Beauty dies.
Yeah.
So Beast is getting revenge. So the Beauty's dead and the Beast is getting the revenge. I like how Craven wrote that, you know. Pretty solid. But maybe I'm looking too deep in this shit. But I don't know.
Well, I don't want to go on a tangent, but what I was like surprised about was Michael Berryman's character gets his throat ripped out by the dog. Yeah, he returns in part 2, and I don't understand why. Because
I don't like either part 2 though. I don't like either.
I don't mind it actually. I don't mind.
I don't like neither one of the part 2s. I just don't. I don't know what it is.
The remake part 2, not so much.
They're more brutal. They're more graphic. There's more shit going on, but with the army,
well, I think
I don't know.
But with the original part 2, if you actually look at that, it's so much like a Friday the 13th film.
Yeah. It is,
and that's what I like about it. But it's not great. I will admit that.
But I think everybody in this does a fantastic job acting. This is guerrilla filmmaking in the fucking desert. They're burning their fucking asses up. They wasn't being pampered. You know, none of that shit was going on with these people. I know it's the remake is a lot more polished, and it's got better makeup for sure. But the Papa Jupiter, some of that dialogue, man, like the Papa Jupiter in the remake, you barely see his ass at all. You know, so I don't know why they left that out. You know, but
I like the makeup in the remake, but I will actually side with you and say the remake's slightly better in the original. But I love this film. I think I rented, or my mum and dad rented this film back. I think it was the first ever rental we had. Because I remember thinking to myself, because I was only about 9, 10, and thinking, why the fuck are my parents? Because they weren't big horror fans either. But there was such a buzz about this film that they decided to rent it, and that was my first.
I also like the gas station guy, Fred. John Stedman. He's bad. He's a badass actor. I mean, coming out the gate. But man. You're not gonna go wrong with watching either one of them. But
definitely watch the two. But like as a double feature.
But if you've never seen this, I highly recommend to watch this one.
And that's the addition.
It's just there's something to it though. With me, probably nostalgia is a big factor. It's just grimy as shit. It's dirty. It's mean. You know.
Yeah.
But both families, they come into their own. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain.
Yeah.
It.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my number one, man.
Nice. So, like you say, it's like a Grindhouse film in a way.
Yeah, you can't really replicate that, you know.
I think Ash did a pretty good job.
Pretty good. But it's like some things were like the heavy exposition of the nuclear shit, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't really need all that. I don't know. But
no, that's fair enough.
Yeah, but it's not a bad film. I'm not gonna say it is, but like I said, Michael Berryman's hard to beat in that film to me.
Yeah, I definitely slightly say the mutants are a lot better in the first, the original, I should say.
They're more fleshed out. They actually feel like a real family, you know.
Yeah, because you only really see Ruby in the remake. You don't really tend to, apart from the gas station guy.
Yeah, you don't know why they're doing. I mean, you do know why they're doing it, but
you can kind of work out, from the opening, but you don't see as much of the backstory or anything.
Right. Well, hell yeah, man. Let me I guess catch up with the chat. We got Texas. He says, speaking of Scorpion Code Red, Grindhouse Videos buy all the leftover stock and should be selling it soon. Buying. Nice. Yeah, I know what you meant.
The brother died, didn't he? I think Bill Olsen's brother.
Yeah. I got quite a bit of Code Red shit from Kino. Yeah. Let's see. Severance is a fun little film. The same director who did a movie called Creepy.
Yeah. Great film, Severance.
Texas, is Code Red dead? I have wondered what and where they have been. They had some amazing titles. That's what I was saying. Kino has a shitload of their titles. Kino also has a lot of their Scorpion releasing. Also has a lot of Scorpion releasing.
Yeah.
As well.
So basically, there's two brothers, and they both died within a few months of each other. Well, at least a year of each other. The one run Code Red, and the other one run Scorpion, and then
right.
I don't know what happens to those titles now, to be honest, in terms of rights and stuff. I don't know.
Gizmo says, Darren, you can buy the show first season for €5. It's cheap as hell and fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna I was reading up on it. Yeah, definitely gonna.
I need to revisit those. I know I'm saying that, but at the same time, it's hard to revisit shit when I got other shit I need to watch that I've never seen.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Try and make the time to watch the original Wolf Creek Mine again.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, but now is the time as well with the heat in your country as well.
Right.
It's perfect to watch it. Perfect time.
Right. Yeah, it's great, man. I did watch it quite a bit when it first came out. I remember. Texas says, I love both Wolf Creek movies. Yeah, man.
I think the main actor from Wolf Creek was in Snakes on a Plane.
Was he?
Yeah, Nathan Phillips, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
He plays Ben, the
boy. Anthony says Wolf Creek and Wolf Creek 2 both kick fucking ass. I have not seen the show yet, but I own the first season. What was that you said to me before? Oh yeah, that's not a knife. This is a knife.
Yeah.
Head on a stick.
Yeah.
Ain't that what he says? Head on a stick or some shit?
Yeah.
Oh,
amazing.
All right. Maybe not. Okay. All right. Mick Taylor. All right. Anthony says Mick Taylor is one of the most charismatic, hilarious, deranged psychopaths ever put on screen, and I love every fucking minute of it. Yeah.
Yeah, totally agree with you. I think he's like one of the most underrated.
If you didn't have that in the Wolf Creek films, you wouldn't have no damn film.
Yeah. He's just so charming though at times, and then his sense of humor is like absolutely brilliant as well. But then
Oh.
you got to be such a good, actor to just turn it like that, and he does it so well.
Yeah.
Benicio, what's going on, man?
Hey,
what's up,
man.
brother?
So Benicio.
Yeah. Let's see. Anthony. Benicio, the motherfucking horror cholo. Yeah, man. Y'all check his stuff out if y'all never seen any of his stuff. He does quite a bit. He's got a good channel.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. Everybody saying, hey. Benicio says, same here, Brian. I hadn't seen The Burning until Scream Factory released it also, and it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Burning is the best. Yes. Brian knows his shit. Jessica Biel is smiling now. Let's see. I fucking love The Hills Have Eyes. I had that on VHS back in the day, and I used to watch that shit all the time. Masterpiece. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It gets better with each watch, too. I mean, I've seen it when I was a little kid and shit. I might keep saying that shit about a lot of these fucking movies, but damn. But let's see. Burning is great. Don't worry. I've broken plenty of NECA figures and statues. Super glue fixes everything.
Oh yeah, I'll be fine with it.
Yeah, man. I hate you that shit happened, man.
Yeah, man.
I dropped shit.
You get some badass adhesive though. Get some of that modeling glue.
I got that shit.
Yeah.
I'll be all right.
Let's see. What up, Anthony? Yep, same. I dropped one of my Jason NECA and the damn machete broke in half. Yeah, man.
Damn.
I keep all my shit in the box. I'm one of them fucking people. But that's a statue. That's a statue. Yeah, I've thought about buying. Was that?
Go on, sorry, Dirk.
I was saying I've thought about buying some of those statues. They're pretty pricey. But
yeah, this one wasn't bad.
Okay.
I was going to say, have you guys got the Night of the Demon statue that, of basically the Bigfoot?
What, the Dick Demon?
Dick Demon?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that.
No.
His Uncle Bill got one, and I don't know if he's put it by a heater or something, but it's on a fucking slant. It's like that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I got the Just Canal plushie coming my way though.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
I ordered that.
I was gonna get it, man, and I was like, damn. But I wanted all those movies. So I just bought movies. I didn't buy no bundles. Shit was expensive.
Yeah, I spent too much fucking money on Severin.
Yeah. Let's see. While Rango says, good stream, guys. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man, thanks.
Hell yeah, Wolf Creek is awesome. I've watched the 2 movies. Want to watch the show. I promise you won't be disappointed in that show. Because I ain't going to spoil nothing. But what's his name on Wolf Creek?
Mick Taylor.
Mick Taylor.
Okay. Yeah, he acts like a bus driver. And he's driving all these people on a fucking bus.
Right. Is it obviously because this is a TV series, it's flashed out over so many episodes. Yeah. But is it as gory as the film? Or the ending of the film?
If I remember right, there's some pretty good gore in it.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's see. Texas Keno picked up, but I think since both guys are dead, I don't know about the licensing. Yeah.
Right, okay, yeah.
Gizmo. Oh shit, they're dead. They're dead? Not like the studio is dead. Well, that's sad. They had many great titles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bill Olsen, I know he come across as a bit of an asshole, but there wouldn't be many of these around now, these like Vinegar Syndrome and stuff like that. If it wasn't for the likes of Bill Olsen and Code Red in the early days. Yeah. Because he got Class Reunion Massacre. Oh God, I could go on about the films that Code Red, got out. I think they did, Just Before Dawn as well at some stage. But the guy.
Yeah, I have the Code Red Just Before Dawn.
That's what
Right.
this is too. Code Red.
Yeah. But yeah, there would be no. I don't think there'd be like any of these top sort of labels now if it wasn't for that guy.
Let's see. Wolf Creek and Rogue, good films. I don't think I've seen Rogue.
That's the alligator crocodile one.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
heard about it, but I've never seen it. It's John Jarrett. Yeah, is it?
Texas says so. All the leftover stocks is being picked up by Grindhouse. Okay.
So we got to support Grindhouse Video. Is that what you're saying?
Oh man. Let's see. Wild Wrangler Henderson's hit Uncle Bill's Dick Demon. Harry and Henderson's, I guess. That'd be a good fight, wouldn't it?
Harry and the Demon.
Yeah. Great stream as always, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad everybody stuck around.
Cheers,
We had 15 in here for the most part.
Yeah.
Still got 12, but
you want any more recommendations you have?
I didn't pull any, but y'all are welcome to, man. I could
I
probably.
don't know how many you got, Brian.
A couple.
Okay. Yeah.
I've got 5 I can mention.
I got 4, but I think one of them was The Forest, but Dirk already recommended that.
Right, yeah.
Right.
One was Don't Go in the Woods Alone, but I already did that.
You got any more?
Oh, I know what Dirk's doing.
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay.
I didn't pull any rakes.
Okay.
I
got this one called Trapped. It's a Code Red release.
I've got the DVD of that. I've never seen it.
Henry Silva from Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
That's kind of a cool backwoods type.
Henry Silva, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him, man. He's
got another title like Trapper. Is it Trapper John or something? It's got a different title.
Yeah, I think so. But
he's great, man. He's a great actor.
Good. It's got some brutal violence in there.
Yeah.
I got Wolf Lake. It's back.
Yeah, man.
Pretty much the backwoods one.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
That's a fucking great movie, man. It really is. Yeah. He's fucking excellent every time you see him on screen.
Yeah, I remember the cover right back in the day, like you say, Rod Steiger, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, that's a great movie. I know you'll like it. I know you'll like that.
Yeah,
you'll dig
solid.
You dig that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it on the list, man.
Then this other one, the last one I picked was The Prey.
Yeah, I've got that one down as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great addition as well.
So the better
got the arrow slip.
Yeah, I got the
There's
slip.
very few of those.
What, the slip?
Yeah, arrow don't do many slips.
I managed to get this one as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't usually bother with slips, but I managed to get that. But that's a great one. That's got a great ending to it.
Yeah. It does show a lot of like animals in that movie, but
yeah, it's kind of the
filler.
director's fleshing out the scenes to make them as long as possible.
Yeah,
to make it
he
feel a
definitely
bit longer.
some filler in there, but it's still a good movie.
That's got 2 versions as well. I'm not sure if they're both on the Arrow release.
Yeah, the Arrow version has
there's kind of a rape sequence, or maybe, or
yeah,
I'm misremembering.
The international cut's like 17 minutes longer. It says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can go with a few. I got 4 then.
Yeah, I didn't pull any honorables, man. I wasn't even thinking.
So I got Cold Prey.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have both seen it.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, never. This is one. I'm not sure if it is Norway. So Gizmo would know more about this. But it's set in Scandinavia, I know. And it's like in the snow as well, and you've got these kids being pumped. It's fucking amazing film. They got 2 sequels as well. With the second one is kind of set in a hospital. It's more like Halloween 2. I've never seen the third one, but if Gizmo's still watching, let us know what he thinks on that one. This one's just cheesy as fuck. Nail Gun Massacre.
Oh yeah.
It's so bad. It's kind of like a porno film bad kind of in the way it's shot, you know. But it's great. It's good. It's fantastic. 2 more. That's all. Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah.
You're muted.
I am.
You were for a second.
For a second there, you were.
Oh, sure. I never pressed anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, so sort of house, and the last one is Mother's Day.
Oh yeah.
So,
Shit, yeah. I
Yeah.
need to get that. I don't own that
probably
shit.
the-
I need to own that shit.
I would imagine you could get this version pretty cheap, 88 films.
Yeah.
Probably for me the best trauma film, I think.
It's probably the
Probably
better
so.
release.
Brother.
Right. What was there a US release to that?
I think so, but it's a Trauma Blu-ray, and Trauma doesn't put out good Blu-ray content.
Oh
Like,
god, no.
Their transfers aren't as good.
Aren't they making a remake or some shit?
Yeah, there's a remake. Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, with Rebecca.
Rebecca De Mornay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's okay. I
It
wasn't
was okay. It wasn't as good as the original.
Right.
No, not by a long way. Not by a long way. And it's kind of a different story really as well. But yeah, that's the ones I got.
Okay. Did you have any more, Brian?
No, that's all I pulled.
Okay. Let's see. Texas says, I'm just saying if anyone needs any of those titles, but I buy from Mike a lot. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Cold Prey is an okay slasher from Norway. Roar Uthog, who directed the remake of Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider? He probably means Raider.
Probably means Raider.
Yeah. An okay slasher. I thought you would have loved that. See, I'm surprised at that. He just thinks it's okay.
He don't like a lot of stuff from Norway. He'll buy all
He's
the
not
shit.
massive on slasher films, though, is he, Gizmo?
No, he's not a big slasher fan. But he says sad thing with Cold Prey is that they don't have any nudity, any gore, and almost no kills, but the mood is great. And Wing and Birdall is acting great. Okay. Birdall was the lead cowboy girl. What? Birdall was the lead cowboy girl in Westworld, and Wing was the lead girl in Reprise, first film from the director of The Worst Person in the World. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention with the burning. That was Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Yeah, his first film, I believe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wing also played in my film Inside the Whore. Oh, okay.
Oh, right. No.
Yeah, man. I need to get on that pretty soon. But it's in my rotten pile now, so I can't get on it until somebody picks it.
I did find one more that I'm not sure if I mentioned earlier, but I might have mentioned it, Brian, I'm sure. It's Blood Tracks. It's like called heavy metal, but it's what reminded me is like Cold Prey. This is like they all go out in the snow like this heavy metal band, and they're picked off one by one. Kills Have Eyes style as well.
Okay.
By Mutant. So yeah, that's definitely one worth.
It's just called heavy metal.
Blood Tracks is more known as Blood Tracks. This is like a German, like a box thing. I don't know. But yeah, it might not be out on DVD. You might have to just settle for the VHS. But I'm sure you can get it on YouTube or whatever. Blood Tracks, 1985. If anyone's interested.
Huh. There's one I always wanted to check out called Hunter's Blood that I've heard good things about too.
Yeah, I've got that on VHS.
Yeah, it's only got a VHS.
Right, okay. Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Very much Deliverance style as well, yeah.
Yeah, it needs some new edition.
Yeah. I've never seen it. I don't think.
I think John Travolta's brother might be in that one. If I remember right.
Oh, damn.
Joey Travolta.
It's decent. I tell you, it's a decent film.
Oh, yeah. Well, shit, man. I guess unless there's something else y'all want to talk about, I guess we'll get out of here. You want to mention anything you got coming up, Brian?
No, man. Same old shit. Just movie trips, and I got a couple updates coming up. We filmed it. We just put out the Vinegar Syndrome video. It's like almost an hour long, but it's like the last like 4 or 5 months of Vinegar Syndrome shit we've gotten.
Damn.
And then we have a toy haul coming up too. We filmed the video for Anthony. Showing off all the toys and NECAs and shit we picked up in the last few months.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm waiting on my vinegar shit. I don't know. And hey, since I got you here, I know you know more about the vinegar shit than I do.
Yeah.
What was the deal on that $10 donation? Was it just a $10 donation?
You did it right.
Yeah.
They said they're going to give us something in the fall, just like they did last year.
Oh, okay.
That came out. That last one was in the halfway. I think it was in the Black Friday sale last year.
That was Invisible Maniac, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just wondering. I was like,
we'll see what they do with that.
Right. Okay. I hadn't heard nobody talk about it, and I was like, I guess everybody forgot about it.
Yeah, we'll forget about it.
I didn't forget, motherfuckers.
We'll forget about it until we get it, and maybe not you, but
yeah.
Did you guys see the new Arrow release coming up of Haste by the Cemetery 4K?
I did see that shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
Oh man, I'm getting that for sure.
I'm like, why though? I don't know, man. If I can do that, because I got the Blue Underground.
That's what I mean. I haven't got the Blue Underground.
Oh shit!
Because
Okay.
because you got like Troy. I think Troy Hayworth. yeah, exactly, yeah. But Troy Hayworth does a commentary track, and like that's made me interested.
Yeah,
he did the commentary on the Blue Underground too.
They credit the Blue Underground doing the 4K scan on that era release too.
Probably.
But what I can gather, there might be like a few different little extras, but it's kind of probably the same release.
Yeah,
almost.
It looks nice, but I do have the Blue Underground, the 4K scanned Blu-ray.
Yeah, I'm getting to the point now. I can't buy every release of something. I love House by the Cemetery. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I am getting to that point where no, I can't do that shit on some of the shit. You know what I mean? Because I'll have 4 or 5 fucking editions of one movie, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I already have 3 editions of Maniac. I'm getting, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But let's see. Did I? Oh, that's new. Okay. Gizmo says Darren Cold Prey is good, but I don't love it. It was the first Norwegian film that had great sound design on cinema.
Yeah, definitely.
Anthony says, hell yeah, toys. Yeah. And then let's see, Caveman, I love toys too. Pops, what's going on, man? Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah, hey Pops.
Yeah, man.
It's going, Pops.
And by the way, he just put out a new video I need to check out about his Scream Factory collection. I'm like, what the shit are you doing, man?
I saw that earlier. Yeah, he's
going to curate his collection. So
he's kicking them out of there, man.
Yeah, y'all check out that video. I need to check it out. I started watching it, but I was trying to prep for this stream, so I need to go back and finish.
I mean, I think that's the way to do it. Really, is like if you've got stuff on your shelf that you're just not interested in, you're never going to see again. Why not fucking sell them and get stuff that you're going to fucking watch? Do you know what I mean? I'm going to keep.
Right.
Because I always go on, like, I'll always buy a film, but I go on the rule of, if I'm going to watch that film at least once a year, maybe twice a year, then, yeah, definitely I'm going to buy that film. But if it's something that's going to just sit on the shelf, then I'd probably pass. But I've got loads of blind buys and stuff that I need to get rid of, I think.
When you have as many movies as us, man, do you really think you're able to watch them once or twice a year?
No shit.
That's another great point. Yeah. Again, since I started reviewing films, obviously, you know.
I mean, how many movies can you get in a week? You know,
right?
It's tough now. Yeah. How many films do you both watch in a week?
It just depends. Like this week, I was able to watch these. That's about it. Like, I had to spread it out. You know, it's like because I got home late and.
Yeah.
You know, but if I'm off, I can watch maybe 2 to 3 films a day.
Yeah.
If I'm off.
That's good.
You know? Yeah. But then you got all these streams on YouTube. You know, it's kind of hard to watch movies.
Yeah, I've said before. I think that's my downfall because sometimes I'll just sit there and watch all you guys' channels basically.
Yeah.
And I'm happy doing that, you know. But I try to get like one film in a night. Don't always happen. Sometimes I get 2.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get none. You know, it's just the way it goes, really.
Yeah.
But I don't. I mean, it's either YouTube or movies. Really, is what
Yeah,
I'm watching.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So I'm not really watching a lot of shows. Gizmo says Texas said hated pops. Gizmo said lead cowboy girl was a bit weird. I will agree on that. It is probably just because I did not think you said cowgirl. Cowgirl sounds like porn. Okay. Pop says about to start the replay in a bit. Just wanted to say hello. Yeah, man. Awesome. I
Yeah,
appreciate
good
it.
to hear from you, man.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Hey, Texas and Anthony. Anthony finally subbed to your channel. Sorry I was late in doing it. Awesome.
Yep.
Gizmo. Pops is selling Trog. He will be rich. Yeah. Hey, Alan, going to watch your video after this? Hell yeah. Tony is the new proud owner of Trog now. I believe it, man. He jumped right on that. Thanks, Caveman. Well, Trog get a good new home. We should be happy for Trog, and Tony is a lucky Trog owner. Shit. Thanks, Texas. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. Let's see. Holland. Oh yeah, Pops. Now we can make Tony watch Trog if he puts it in his paw. Yeah, man. Shit, yeah. But yeah, man. I guess we're gonna get up out of here. It's been fun, man. I enjoy going through these and watching them, man. It's killer.
Yeah.
I love the backcountry, backwoods slashers and shit. You know.
Oh God, yeah. I could watch these all day, every day, really.
Yeah.
But I want to say thanks to Brian for coming on, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Really enjoyed this.
Of course.
But I guess we'll get out of here, and y'all have a good rest of your weekend, and you know, try not to pick no fights with anybody, your wives especially, because that ain't good.
No.
You know. All right, we're out of here. That's random as shit.
See you guys.
Later, y'all.